Hello YouTube, this is Travis Dunn with MDL. This is my vlog for August 11th, 2015. I did say my vlogs were going to be a little sketchy for a few weeks. Not exactly what I had in mind. I did plan on doing some other videos, and I do have some stuff shot, but I have not had time to put it together. And that is because I totally fucked up my back a couple weeks ago. So I literally have not really been able to do much. I have not felt like doing much. In fact, I was off of work for an entire week. Not exactly sure what I did to it. About 3 weeks ago, I think it was now, me and the wife went to Old Man's Cave, and so I did all the trails there. And then the following week, we went to Kosai, and I did the healthy thing. I did the stairs all day.
And you were doing the healthy thing. You were pacing your son.
Well, yeah, I was pacing my son.
That's why you shouldn't try to keep up with the younger generation.
So, in the end, I started having, right after that, I started having a little bit of pain on my side, and that pain just got worse and worse and worse until finally, by Wednesday, I'm like, I called off of work, which I never do. It is rare for me to call off work. And I did the thing that I do even more rare. I went to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, and he's like, yeah, you've definitely done something to either your back or your lower hip. And I had pains just shooting down my leg. I've barely been able to drive my car for the past couple weeks. And so he prescribed me a whole bunch of meds, a steroid, a muscle relaxer, and then a really, really nice pain pill. And that pain pill, needless to say, I was taking every 4 hours for at least the first week and a half. I couldn't stand it, and it hurt to sit. I could lay down for a while, but even then, without the pain pill, it was just unbearable. So I haven't done a whole lot. We did end up going to camp. I did drive on lots of pain meds, by the way. But I had to borrow my stepdad's truck to take down because we had so much crap that we took. There was no way it was going to fit in my car. And I couldn't drive my car anyway. There was no way I was driving it. I couldn't, especially being the pedal, the foot that works the clutch. There was just no way I could manage that pain. So camp went really well. The girls had a lot of fun. We didn't end up having as many go as we thought, which was kind of disappointing. And to be honest, it cost the Girl Scout troop some money that it shouldn't have. Because one family was supposed to pay for one particular cabin because they were all going. And at the last minute, they said, oh, we're not going. Should have known that was what was going to happen, but, that's just the things you have to deal with when you're dealing with those kind of people. So, that's pretty much the reason why I haven't shot a whole lot. I haven't done a whole lot. Obviously, I haven't posted any videos. I was kind of hoping to do something while we were at camp, and I kind of decided against it. Like I said, I wasn't feeling very good, and I just didn't feel like it would be a very good video. Well, there's shoes all across the freaking highway. This woman needs to get off her high ass here to my left. I got this woman, she keeps speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down.
There she goes, speeding up again.
And she keeps riding people's ass.
Eventually somebody's going to get pissed off the brake checker. You got this yahoo who's in a beat up vehicle of their own right, running. Oh, Jesus. Are you serious? Maybe this was an ill-advised trip to take today.
Now the cop's pulling somebody over, but not the person I picked. Yeah, maybe this was a bad idea to take a trip. We're taking a trip to Guard Tower, which is I would say they're a little bit more of a RPG type store.
It's a game store, plain and simple. I mean, they do everything. Unlike Pack Rat that does the comics, Guard Tower does just gaming. And they've got everything. They've got miniatures, RPGs, whole 9 yards. They've got all your supplies to do miniature painting. They've got dice. They've got all your accessories. Card games. They got the boxes for your cards, the sleeves. Yeah, they're Columbus's premier gaming store for decades now.
Apparently whoever's in this PT Cruiser is following that truck.
Looks like the two of them might have got in the same wreck together. I mean, literally both of them have got the right door caved in.
Well, it's funny because in the truck, like there's like this much space at the top of the door of the pickup truck that's sticking out. That's how bad it's been hit.
I'm fairly certain that the guy that's driving it now isn't responsible for that wreck, but you couldn't. Oh, geez! And now the person in the PT Cruiser on this side apparently can't stand that the door is not closing all the way, because they've twice now tried opening the damn door while driving on the highway and reclose it. Mind you, this is the same door that's wrecked. Not as bad as the truck, but still, it's been wrecked. Never a dull moment driving on Columbus highways, is there?
Never. So, next week is back to school. And we did our back to school shopping last weekend. Here in Ohio, they...
tax-free.
Yeah, they finally passed the tax-free weekend for school supplies. Which basically lets you spend up to $75 on a school supply type item, and you get it tax-free for the weekend. A lot of different states do this. Tennessee, I think, is one of the more popular ones. I think did it.
I know most of them are Midwest that do it, but yeah there's like 15 or so that do it.
And obviously, I had been picking up little stuff here and there. I had already got the kids' shoes. I'd already got the backpacks, the stuff that it's kind of hard to get towards the end. And so pretty much what we had left was clothes and, pencils and folders and binders and all that good stuff. So we did that last weekend. I spent about $700. Needless to say, kids are expensive.
But you got 1/10 of that tax-free.
I did get 1/10 of that tax-free. So I saved 70 out of the 700. Actually, a little less than that because it's not quite 10% tax. But anyway, and the kids are ready to go back to school. At least my daughter is. My son obviously isn't. He's been more focused on football, which he started up. This is third week of practice, I think.
This is his fourth.
Is it fourth week? Fourth week.
He had 2 weeks of conditionals. Then he had last week was his first week of practice.
So he's on week 4. And he did make the team because this is the first year where he may or may not have made the team. But the coach has been pretty happy with him. He's been working hard. I've been pretty proud of how well he's been doing. And I hope he keeps up this effort. And this is also the time this was a particular part of the football years where he may not get to play every game. He may not get to play any game, and I think he's going to probably get to play. They don't have as many players, I think, as they were hoping, but he definitely is trying to work hard so he can get a chance to actually play on the field. He wants defensive tackle. They haven't really put him in position yet.
Well, the problem is it's taking him so long to get him a damn helmet.
Yeah, that's unfortunately my son has a fat head. Him and two other kids of all still waiting on helmets, and I guess all the high school team took up all the obviously the bigger helmets, and
until he gets his helmet, he can't do any contact practice.
At least not much. But yeah, they're supposed to actually start full contact today. He obviously is not going to get to do full contact
unless they by some miracle have his helmet for him today.
The coach, we talked to the head coach. He said it's been ordered. They're just waiting for him to come in. And considering how late and kind of late in the season it is, and I say that loosely but late in the respects of ordering like jerseys and helmets and pads and all that stuff. It's definitely way, way, way late in the season for them to be ordering stuff.
We're probably going to want to hit one of these exits with the way this traffic's building up.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where things have been. Like I said, they start back school next Tuesday, and I've got everything I need for Austin as far as football. I got him some new cleats, which he hasn't broke in yet because I told him I didn't want him to wear them until the games start.
You need to get him to wear them for a couple of practices so they're set in before he goes to game. Because if he's trying to break them in during the game, he might break his damn ankle.
Yeah, I was actually figuring about letting him wear them this week. I'll probably
be a good idea to do that. Oh, Chinese fire drill. Love it when you see a guy sitting at a red light literally get out of his car.
Never a dull moment.
We're not even on the highway anymore.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what's been going on. Like I said, camp went good. We got all the back to school stuff done. And like I said, if it hadn't been for the way my back has been, I would have already done some more videos. I did finally get my laptop up to Windows 10. I am finishing up doing the software install for all the stuff because I did the upgrade and then basically wiped it clean. I was having little issues with it on Windows 8 anyway, and I just figured it'd be better to start fresh. And that way I can get a good feel for Windows 10. Doc has already upgraded his to Windows 10. You seem to be okay with it so far.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest complaint with it is that it's done the same thing Windows 8 did. All it is a GUI overlay that hides where everything is. So once you actually dig into it, like you get into your device manager, it's the same device manager they've had since Vista, if not earlier. And, it's just how you get to it. It's a little bit more colorful.
Turn right on it.
Yeah, it should be a right on the tray view.
But
elsewise, I mean, so far everything seems to be stable. I haven't really gotten into playing any games on it to see if there's going to be any issues.
I was actually thinking about doing that tonight. We might.
I did check and verify at least for the laptop. Of course, we have the same laptop. The AMD drivers, there are specific AMD drivers for our chipset 410. So theoretically, if there are any problems, we can update the graphics drivers manually and it should resolve most of them. But so far, I mean, everything that I have done with it, it runs pretty well. Had to do some printing and stuff for his wife a couple of days ago, right after I'd upgraded to it, and installing drivers was a breeze. Now, setting active printer, default printer was a pain.
Yeah, that was so weird why that was such an issue. But yeah, setting the default printer And for whatever reason, it wouldn't let him change printers on the fly.
Yeah, like it wouldn't let me change in Paint Shop Pro. I had to go out and fiddle with it in the device properties. So I was like, are you serious? Well, we finally got it figured out after the red light here. Right, you know where you're at. Cool. But yeah, so far though, I've been trying to check out Edge to see how it is as a browser. Obviously, it's not full retail yet, even though it is out in the wild. They've got like a major update for not only Windows 10 but Edge coming next week or next month, or later this month, one of the two. My dates are all screwed up right now, but there's an incoming update that's going to help resolve some of those issues. But I know some of the lower HTMLs web pages aren't being displayed properly with it, and the Flash support is a little questionable right now. A week ago there was no Flash support at all, so they are making strides to work on it, but so far it seems to be a pretty decent little browser.
They put a nice little pizza place next door.
Yeah. Which is funny, that's the one place that keeps rotating. You know, all the other three places, the bar, the tower here, and the tattoo shop, have been here for years. Ever since I've been coming up here, that one spot constantly changes. And now they've got a pizza place in there.
Considering they run games and stuff out of the store, probably gets pretty good business just on the weekends.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we're at the guard tower, so I will end the vlog for now. I promise I'm going to be working on some videos. I may even work on some stuff today. I think I'm going to try to do some games tonight. So we may play some games and stream that. So anyway, so this is me signing off. Hope everybody has a great day and has a great week. And we will talk to you later.